we're going to work on the abstract. There's been a lot of questions about what is an abstract. It's a really important part of your project. Next week we need to download it onto that website that we logged into last week when we registered for Science Fair. So next week we're going to load our abstracts into the Science Fair website. They also go prominently, they display prominently on your project board at Science Fair. Again, this is the thing that most people stop and read. Okay, they often read your question, their title. If they want to know what the project's about, they read the abstract. So the parts of the abstract, in your most recent email, you should find something that looks like this.
Dude, Danny, what's your
Everybody have that up?
Wait, your
Work along with Amaris. Help Amaris answer the questions. See if it shows up. There it is. Pop. Just popped up on the screen here. Oh, nice job.
Oh, what? Okay. Am I there? I don't get it. No, I'm there.
Which one of those is an abstract? Okay. All right, let's look at these answers really quick here. The answer to the first one, define an abstract. What's an abstract? Is it a work of art?
No.
It's a summary of an experiment. Summary of your experiment. An abstract includes which of the following, A, B, C, or D? Was it A, B, C, or D? It was A. It was the first one. The answers are written there on the board. After. So it must be written in what tense? The past tense, okay? Everybody feel good about writing an abstract? I want to take a minute to read through an abstract. A good abstract. Look like this, and Ellie's there. As you can see, this is Ellie. There's Evan. So I want you to scroll down into this paragraph and identify these parts of the paragraph in highlighter. So this is going to look kind of crazy because you're all going to be all over there. So see if you can find in this paragraph, help Ellie and Evan. Okay, that got a little messy with everyone trying to be in there, but we learned how to do some things, I hope. So I'm going to read it through. The purpose of this experiment was to determine how air temperature affects soil frost depth. I hypothesized that as air temperature increased 1 degree, soil frost depth would increase by 1/2 centimeter. Frost tubes were set up in order to collect the data. I removed the insulated cap, pulled out the frost tube, and measured to where the green dye turns clear from the bottom of the hex nut in millimeters. Then I replaced both the frost tube and the insulation cap and repeated this process at the second site. After collecting data every day for 2 weeks and then weekly for an additional 10 weeks, I rejected my hypothesis. I found that while there was a correlation between the air temperature and the frost depth, it was not at the 1 degree to 1 centimeter ratio that I predicted. I believe this could have been caused by different soil compositions in each site. This information is significant because measuring frost depth can help accurately predict how much flooding will occur when spring melt occurs because water cannot infiltrate frozen soils. So, was everything in there?
Yeah.
So we found the purpose, the original hypothesis, brief description of procedure, description of data, conclusions, significance. You see how to tie all that in there?